Ancient Mesopotamia, birthplace of civilization and the first writing. Segment 1. The Fertile Crescent. Origins of civilization. Mesopotamia, nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, was the cradle of civilization. Fertile soil and abundant water allowed humans to settle, farm, and thrive. These riverbanks became the foundation for the first cities. Communities developed intricate irrigation systems, cultivating crops that would sustain growing populations and create stable societies. The land's richness fostered human ingenuity. Settlers experimented with agriculture, domesticated animals, and seasonal cycles, learning to plan ahead. Villages transformed into thriving towns as knowledge spread. Surplus food enabled craft specialization, trade, and social organization. People built homes, workshops, and granaries, marking the first steps toward urban living. The interplay of geography and human adaptation defined this early civilization. Life along the rivers required collaboration and governance. Leaders emerged to manage water, crops, and trade. Religious and cultural practices were intertwined with survival, shaping the moral and social codes of society. The Fertile Crescent became the incubator for art, science, and writing, leaving a legacy that resonates through history. Segment 2. Sumerian city-states, power and politics. Sumerians established independent city-states like Uruk and Eridu, each with its own ruler and temple complex. Political power was tied to both military might and religious authority. City-states competed and cooperated, forging alliances, waging wars, and developing governance structures that influenced future civilizations. Citizens participated in civic life, contributing to public works. Trade and tribute shaped relations between city-states. Markets exchanged goods, ideas, and cultural practices. Leaders relied on scribes to record transactions, laws, and decrees. Power dynamics evolved, balancing authority and communal needs. Social hierarchies emerged, defining roles for priests, artisans, merchants, and farmers within an increasingly complex society. Religion guided leadership and law. Temples dominated city skylines, acting as economic and spiritual centers. Kings and priests reinforced their legitimacy through divine association. Civic administration, military organization, and social order laid the groundwork for advanced urban civilization, highlighting the remarkable ingenuity of early Mesopotamian governance. Segment 3. Early architecture. Ziggurats and temples. Mesopotamian architecture reflected social hierarchy and religious devotion. Massive ziggurats dominated cityscapes, constructed with mud bricks and adorned with terraces. These monumental structures symbolized power and served as temples connecting humans with gods. Craftsmen designed intricate facades, demonstrating advanced engineering techniques and artistic skill. Homes, workshops, and marketplaces were densely arranged around central temples. Streets were planned to manage traffic, water, and trade efficiently. Buildings incorporated courtyards, storage spaces, and decorative elements. Urban planning reflected a combination of practicality and spiritual purpose, blending everyday life with ceremonial importance. Architectural innovation extended beyond construction. Irrigation systems, defensive walls, and public spaces enhanced urban life. Builders experimented with arches, columns, and canals, influencing subsequent civilizations. Mesopotamia's architectural legacy endures as a testament to the ambition and creativity of its early architects. Segment 4. The invention of writing. Cuneiform emerges. Cuneiform writing emerged as a tool for communication, trade, and governance. Early pictographs evolved into wedge-shaped symbols pressed onto clay tablets. This system recorded economic transactions, laws, and historical events, enabling complex administration. Literacy became a powerful instrument for social and political control. Scribes were highly trained, preserving knowledge and cultural narratives. Writing facilitated the spread of ideas across regions, supporting trade, diplomacy, and education. It transformed society by linking memory with permanent records, allowing communities to thrive and innovate collectively. Cuneiform became the foundation for literature, religious texts, and scientific observation. Its development marked humanity's transition from oral tradition to written history, providing a window into the daily lives, beliefs, and achievements of Mesopotamia's early citizens. Segment 5. Daily life, culture, and society. Mesopotamian life revolved around family, work, and religion. Farmers cultivated barley and wheat, while artisans created pottery, textiles, and tools. Social roles were well defined, fostering stability and cooperation within communities. Markets thrived, exchanging food, goods, and cultural influences. Education and arts flourished in temples and homes. Music, dance, and storytelling enriched daily life, reflecting spiritual beliefs and societal values. Clothing and adornments signified status, while festivals and rituals celebrated seasonal cycles and divine favor. Leisure, religious devotion, and civic duties were interconnected. Society valued knowledge, craftsmanship, and ethical conduct. Through daily practices, Mesopotamians cultivated a sense of identity, continuity, and shared purpose that strengthened the bonds of their growing civilization. Segment 6. Trade and economy. Connecting the world. Mesopotamia's rivers and roads facilitated trade with neighboring regions. Merchants exchanged grain, textiles, pottery, and metalwork, extending influence and wealth. Trade networks encouraged cultural diffusion, spreading technology, art, and religious ideas across vast distances. Economic prosperity relied on regulation, record-keeping, and contracts. Markets were centers of commerce and communication. Specialized professions emerged, including traders, scribes, and craftsmen, reflecting an interconnected society dependent on cooperation and organization. Wealth accumulation supported monumental construction, education, and the arts. Trade not only shaped the economy, but also reinforced political alliances, diplomatic ties, and cultural development, making Mesopotamia a hub of innovation and human interaction. Segment 7. Religion and mythology, gods and beliefs. Mesopotamians worshipped a pantheon of gods controlling nature, fate, and human destiny. Temples were centers of devotion, learning, and civic life. Priests mediated between gods and people, interpreting omens and guiding decisions. Myths explained creation, morality, and human suffering. Epic tales depicted heroic deeds, divine conflicts, and cosmic order. Rituals, offerings, and festivals strengthened communal identity and reinforced social hierarchies. Religion shaped law, education, and governance. Temples amassed wealth, influenced politics, and inspired art and architecture. Mesopotamian spirituality left a profound cultural legacy, influencing subsequent religions and offering insight into humanity's search for meaning. Segment 8. Science and innovation. Mathematics and astronomy. Mesopotamians pioneered mathematics, astronomy, and engineering. They developed numerical systems, calendars, and measurement tools to manage agriculture, construction, and trade. observation of stars guided seasonal planning and religious ceremonies. Technological ingenuity extended to irrigation, metallurgy, and navigation. Knowledge was meticulously recorded in clay tablets, preserving discoveries for future generations. Students learned mathematics, geometry, and astronomy in temple schools, advancing intellectual progress. These innovations influenced timekeeping, architecture, and science worldwide. Mesopotamia's empirical approach demonstrated humanity's capacity to understand nature systematically, laying the foundation for rational inquiry and scientific thought that endures across centuries. Segment 9. Legacy of Mesopotamia. Lessons for humanity. Mesopotamia's achievements shaped the trajectory of civilization. Urban planning, writing, law, and technological innovation provided a blueprint for successive cultures. Its influence permeates art, governance, and education. The region demonstrated the power of collaboration, ingenuity, and adaptation. Communities organized around shared resources and knowledge, revealing the importance of cooperation in societal development. By studying Mesopotamia, we gain perspective on human creativity and resilience. Its legacy endures in modern cities, communication systems, and cultural values, reminding us of the enduring impact of early civilizations on our collective history.